Hello my lovely Virgos and welcome to Satara Tarot. This is a reading for 2021. So I hope you resonate with the reading, and if you do, please press like and subscribe. I'm going to just get straight into the reading because it's such a beautiful spread. I have to say, so far it's been one of my favorites that I've done for 2021. So there's a lot happening here, a lot. You've got so much support from universe in 2021, you lucky Virgos. So what I'm using for this reading is the Morgan Greer Tarot, and at the end of the reading I'm going to be pulling a Wisdom of Oracle card by Colette Baron Reid, just as a confirmation or message from universe at the end of the reading. So how I like to look at the spread is I really like to look at the major arcana. So with the major arcanas, they're the cards that really give quite a lot of power and influence to the reading and for what your year is going to be looking like in 2021, my lovely Virgos. And you have 7. Can you believe it? 7 out of 12 cards are major arcanas. That's unbelievable. So your year in 2021 is going to be really quite magical. It really is. And you start off with your own card. You start off in January up here, the Hermit, and that's connected to Virgos. So I'm just going to go over each card before I start going into detail. So we start up here with January with the Hermit, major arcana. Then we go to the Queen of Rods or the Queen of Wands. Then we go to the Four of Wands, the Star card, another major arcana, the Hanged Man, another major arcana, the Death card, another major arcana. Don't be afraid of the Death card. So if you are new to tarot, the Death card is really about transformation. It's about new beginning, transformation, and it's ruled by Scorpio, and I love that card. So I know it looks a little bit gruesome, and the Hanged Man, the sound of the Hanged Man sounds awful, but that's really about spiritual enlightenment. So very amazing cards to have in your spread. Then you go into the Eight of Wands. So you've got a lot of passion and a lot of action. You've got the Queen of Wands, Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. Then you go into Two of Cups. So union, beautiful card. And then you go into the Moon card, which is ruled by Pisces. And that's really about the feminine intuition. Then you go into the Page of Cups, and then the Empress. And then, I cannot believe it, you have ended 2021 with 7 major arcanas, starting with your own major arcana and ending with another major arcana which is connected to Virgo, and that's the Magician. And the reason it's connected to Virgo is the Magician is ruled by Mercury, which you're ruled by, and so is Gemini. So Gemini and Virgo are both connecting to the Magician card. Okay, let's get into this reading because it's a beautiful reading. I'm really excited. I want to steal this reading and make it mine. Okay, so January we start off with the Hermit, and the Hermit is really about going within to find your own guidance and having your own wisdom to give you direction. But not only that, do you do it to serve yourself, you also gain the ability to give direction to others. So see how he's holding this lantern. It's guiding your path, but it's also giving you the ability to guide the path of other people. Yeah, so it's such a beautiful card to start with. And I've just actually noticed you've got the next major arcana is the Star card, which is ruled by Aquarius. And it's really, for me, it's this masculine and feminine energy. And this is about going within and finding wisdom and giving guidance. And this is giving hope. So this is really the card of hope. It comes after the Tower. This Star card has appeared in so many readings that I've done for 2021 so far. I think this is the 3rd or the 4th, which is, I'm only halfway through. So that is great because I'm so happy that there's a lot of hope coming into 2021 for most people, which is awesome because boy, do we need it. So that's the January. Then we're going to move on to February, and that's the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is the wands are connected to the fire signs of the zodiac, and it's really about passion and action and moving forward. And the Queen of Wands has really kind of gone through all the wands, gone through all the hard work, and she's really mastered her own creativity, her own passion, and she's not afraid to own it. She's quite a dynamic queen, and if she wants something, she will go and get it. So having that energy, stepping out of the hermit energy and into the wand, Queen of Wands energy into February is a gorgeous moving forward and really sort of holding your own and, you know, not being afraid, you know, stepping forward. And then you step forward right into March, and March is the fourth one. So again, another fire connected to the fire elements, and again it's about creativity, about passion. Sometimes with the Four of Wands, it could be about an engagement and a celebration of engagement. So that could be happening for you sometime around March. It could be for yourself getting engaged, or it could be that you actually go into an engagement. So that's around the month of March. And again, that is such a, for Minor Arcana, a card, it's a really nice card because it's also, with the fours in the Minor Arcanas, they represent stability. And it's always really nice to have stability in a reading. I have really noticed actually you don't have any pentacles here. However, you probably wouldn't have any space for pentacles. You've got so many major arcanas, it's just unbelievable. So then we will move it into April, and again another beautiful card, and this is the Major Arcana, the Star card, and I think I said earlier it's ruled by Aquarius, and it's really about having that sense of hope, but also coming back to Mother Earth. It comes in the journey of the Major Arcana, it comes after the Tower. So when the Tower is ripped down by universe and sort of things are brought to the ground, you actually feel safe and happy to be connected to the ground. So there's this female, this woman who is naked, and she's pouring water onto the land and also into the water. So having that ability to just feel really connected to Mother Earth, feeling okay with being vulnerable, you know, exposing yourself and showing your real identity, and really getting back to what's important in life, you know, not being sort of cluttered by all the stuff we accumulate, and just sort of stripping it back to bare necessities, and to you know, and to being connected to nature. And it is, as I said earlier, it's the card of hope. So in April, you know, just feeling content and having hope. So it's a beautiful card. I might have to just grab a little sip of water, so sorry, just bear with me. And then we go into May, and May, again, you're walking right into another Major Arcana. Seriously, I can't believe, these cards are really well shuffled, so there's no chance of the Major Arcanas just happened to be together in the deck. They were well and truly shuffled. So with the Hanged Man in May, it's really about gaining spiritual awareness and seeing things from a different perspective. So allowing yourself to sort of hang upside down and sort of gain a spiritual perspective. So you're not seeing it through the eyes that you would normally see it. So I'm just trying to work out in the rest of the reading what that could be about. And to be honest, I'm not sure. However, there is some sort of spiritual awareness and seeing something in a new perspective that's happening for you in May. And it then brings you into the Death card. And with the Death card, it's ruled by Scorpio. And it's really about allowing an ending to happen. Really, they should call people get so freaked out with the Death card. I suppose also the illustrations of a lot of tarot cards look a little bit gruesome. However, for me, it's more like end and beginning, and it's the same thing. So with any ending, there's always a new beginning, because you can't have an end unless you have a beginning, and you can't really have a beginning unless you've just had an end. So with the Death card falling in June, that's really about an ending that needs to happen. And it allows you to then move forward into a new beginning. And you are moving forward with such force and vigor, because the July card is the Eight of Wands, and that's the communication card. This card actually also could be connected, and the reason I'm saying this because the Two of Cups is coming after this card. This can be traditionally was connected to communication and messages, love messages. So it was really connected to sort of the soulmate kind of cards, and you know, being connected to your love and hearing from your love. So in July and August, I do think you're going to hear a message in July, and it's connected to a union, because when you step into August, you've got this union. So the Two of Cups represents the water signs of the zodiac, and it's really about coming together as a union. And that union could be I was going to say it could be a business union. So quite often, when there is a union, they're coming together, it could be to do with a love. It could be coming together as yourself, you know, feeling complete and coming together with yourself. And also it could be a union, a business union. But I have to say in this reading, I don't think it's a business union, because there's just no pentacles here. So in August, there is a union that's happening for you. And because also you've got this Four of Wands, which is an engagement card, there's definitely, if you're single, there's definitely potential of you meeting somebody in August. Or if you may already know them and have communication, so they might contact you, like say over the internet the month before. So this is August, so this is July, and they might say, oh, I'm coming to visit you, and before you know it, this person who's coming to visit you, you then become an item, you actually become a couple. Or if you're already in a relationship, if this is a celebration of an engagement, this is probably leading on to, setting the marriage date and, really coming together. So beautiful. Both of these are beautiful cards. And then we go down to September, which is the Moon card. And the Moon card is ruled by Pisces. And the Moon card is that real feminine energy, and that energy of intuition. Sometimes it depends on what cards it's surrounded. It can be a card of sort of illusion, because when you have moonlight, you don't actually see your path very clearly. It's not like daylight where you have the sun and the sun comes out and you can see everything around you. It's very clear, it's very obvious. In moonlight, you get shadows, and you can't see that clearly. So it can be a little bit disorientating or confusing, or there's a sense of delusion, I guess. But in this reading, I don't really get that energy. It's more about the sort of feminine energy, I guess, of intuition. And then we go into October. I'm just going to take a sip of water. And then we go into October, and there is an offering. And it's the Page of Cups. So it's a beginning of an offering. And it's a very gentle offering. And it's an offering from love. So, the cup signs are connected to the water signs of the zodiac. And the cups also represents the emotional world, and also love. And so there is an offering that's coming in October, and it's the beginning. So it's a page, so it's the first card of the court cards. And then when you step into November and December, wow, I have to say, you're ending the year with such a amazing two cards. And if you're male or female, whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter. Okay, so with the Empress, it's really about being the Empress. I don't know how else to say it. you've got it going on. So if this is your energy, and I really do think it's your energy, I really do, because you can't go through all this such an amazing dynamic year without ending up being the Empress. You just can't. So you're in November, you're just in your own. It's just, it's such a gorgeous reading. So in February, you were the Queen of Wands, and with the Empress, it's really embodying all the queens. So the Empress is the Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Cups. She is the Queen of Pentacles. She is the Queen of Swords. So all of the qualities that each one of them queens have mastered in their life, their passion, their intuition, their clarity, their emotions, she has embodied them all. So, you know, who doesn't want to be an Empress, really? So you 2021 Virgo, I know I keep on saying this, but it really is. Oh, sorry, I've just moved the camera. It really is going to be a corker of a year for you, and it's wonderful. So that's November. And then you're going to end the year with the Magician. You have got it. You can manifest whatever you like. And I have to say, I cannot wait to do Virgo's 2022 reading next year, because you have entered this 2021 with the Hermit and you have left with the Magician, and that is dynamic. So with the Magician, it's the number one in the major arcana, following the Fool. So the Fool is the 0, and the Magician has that ability to manifest whatever he wants to manifest. And so he's got all of the equipment that he needs on the table. He's got his pentacle, he's got his sword, he's got his wand, he's got his cup, and he can make whatever he wants to bring into his life, he can create. He has the power. So absolutely gorgeous reading. I think your reading has been the shortest reading I've done, because it's the most dynamic reading, and it really didn't take much of my concentration to work out that you are going to have an absolutely amazing 2021. So well done, Virgos. Good on you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pull a Wisdom of Oracle from Colette Baron Reid, and just while I'm shuffling the cards, I'll just let you know that I will be doing monthly readings all the way through 2021. So please come back to Satara Tarot and check out your monthly readings. I will take the card from each month from your yearly reading to support the monthly reading. So please come back and join me. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, please press like. And it's been lovely spending time with you. I'm actually done quite a few. I'm about halfway through my 2021 readings, and I'm going to have a little rest because I've enjoyed this reading so much. I just want that energy to stay with me. I really do. So here's the card. What's the card? Round and round. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to show you the card. I love these illustrations on these cards. So let me see if I can get it into shot. So look at that card. So it's number 25, and it's round and round, and I'm just going to bring it really close. Let's try not to get that reflection. Look at that, beautiful. You know, it actually reminds me of Mercury, the god. You know, like he's got wings on his helmet, and that's who you're ruled by. Oh, I could just stay all day looking at this, guys. Okay, so round and round. For me, with this reading, the thing that I'm connecting it with is actually how you started with your own card here, and you've ended with your own card here. So that sense of there's been a real sort of circle in your year, and you've ended where you started. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but it makes sense to me. Okay, it's been a wonderful reading. It's been great spending time with you, Virgos, and I hope you have a wonderful 2021. And I have no doubt you will definitely have a lovely time. So, and I look forward to seeing you again for the January readings, which I'll be uploading mid to late December. Okay, take care. All the best.